Hi everybody, welcome back to Dr. Solar channel. I am Dr. Fatima, and in today's video, I am going to give you enough reasons based on scientific research why you should start with intermittent fasting. Not just because I say, I want you to know for yourself based on all the articles that I show you that it's the best thing for you to do. So, if you want to get convinced, let's go. Intermittent fasting isn't just a diet, it's actually a lifestyle choice. It's a pattern of eating that cycles between periods of fasting and periods of eating. What's good about this diet is that it's not like traditional diets to say what you should eat and what you shouldn't. There are several types of intermittent fasting, but the most popular one is the 16-8 method. In this method, you have to fast for a 16-hour period, including your sleeping time, and then you can eat whatever you want during an 8-hour period. Other methods include the 5-2 approach, where you eat normally for 5 days a week and restrict calories on the other 2 days, and alternate day fasting, which involves alternating days of normal eating with days of either complete fasting or significant calorie reduction. Now, after watching this video, if you were convinced that you want to do intermittent fasting, I have another video in which I've explained it all about intermittent fasting and its different methods. You can go and watch that video too. But for now, let's talk about the causes that we should do this fasting method. So the first and most important benefit of intermittent fasting is that it can help you in losing weight and removing fat from your liver. Intermittent fasting induces a metabolic shift in your body from glucose to ketones as the primary source of energy. The studies showed that people using any type of intermittent fasting can have significant benefits from this diet. And this includes significant reductions in body weight and BMI, along with improvements in liver enzymes and decreases in liver fat and stiffness. Now, the next very important factor that intermittent fasting can help managing is insulin resistance. The metabolic shift that your body goes through while fasting can help you reduce insulin resistance and increase insulin sensitivity. In a recent study, a group of people with type 2 diabetes, which was controlled by insulin, underwent a 12-week period of intermittent fasting. As the weeks passed by, their HbA1c levels, which is a marker of how well your diabetes is being managed, started to decrease. Their body weights began to drop, and even more interestingly, they needed less insulin every day. This study showed that intermittent fasting can be a practical and safe choice for people with diabetes. There is only one very important factor in people with diabetes, and it's the fact that if you want to do the intermittent fasting, you definitely have to talk about it with your doctor, because when you are fasting and not eating anything, you might need lower levels of insulin or medication, and your doctor needs to guide you through this. Now, if you have high blood pressure, you can also count on intermittent fasting for help. Intermittent fasting, particularly time-restricted eating, has shown great results in reducing blood pressure, especially systolic blood pressure. There is this meta-analysis which reviewed 10 other articles on about 700 patients. This study showed a mean reduction of 4 units in the patient's systolic blood pressure after they did intermittent fasting. This study, such as other studies, showed a significant weight loss in patients after they did intermittent fasting. The next thing that intermittent fasting can help you with is reducing your cholesterol levels. The research shows that one type of intermittent fasting, called time-restricted fasting, can offer the most for reducing your cholesterol levels. By the way, this method is the one with 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of not eating. The studies showed that this diet can increase your good cholesterols, and some studies also suggest that It can also decrease your bad cholesterols like LDL and triglyceride. Another thing that intermittent fasting can have an influence on is inflammation. Inflammation is a crucial factor in many chronic diseases, and intermittent fasting seems to decrease it. The researchers found that there is this specific protein that can turn off inflammation in some particular immune cells while you are fasting. And this inflammation can be the inflammation caused by autoimmune diseases, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, or even asthma. Intermittent fasting could also be a key to better brain health, especially for Alzheimer's disease. There are some animal studies which showed great benefits of intermittent fasting on cognitive function, especially on memory and learning. In humans, the results are varied but promising. Short-term studies have noted improvement in vigilance and processing speed, and some longer-term studies have seen benefits in memory and cognitive performance. And the last benefit of intermittent fasting that I want to discuss here is the fact that it helps us slow down the aging process and keep our bodies young. Giving your body a rest from eating can help it repair and remove the old junky cells, a process which is known as autophagy. This cleaning up action might help slow down the aging process. And it's because it gets rid of the damaged parts inside our cells, which can cause our bodies to age faster. So as the bottom line, the studies suggest that intermittent fasting can keep your brain sharp and your heart healthy, potentially extending the years you might live free from the diseases often associated with getting older. And that was it. Thank you guys for watching until the end of this video, and let me know if you are convinced and you're gonna start intermittent fasting. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye!